Hey, you know who loves being at home? Everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski, and it's an electric crowd here to cheer on the team back on the ice tonight. Well, we've been waiting for this one all day long, and here we go. The Blue Jackets kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. Chance in front, and he denies that. Great opportunity there.
James has been fantastic all season long. I mean, the save percentage is off the charts, just terrific numbers. Can't do much more than that, and the team is in the winning column. Every time he's in the net, they have an opportunity.
The Golden Knights gain control of the puck. And he caught him when he wasn't looking. What a hit.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
Taken along the wall by Van Riemsdyk. The Blue Jackets are on the attack. Vegas has it behind the cage. Nice zone entry from the middle. Fires it. Oh, great save by Merzlikins.
The Blue Jackets are the midpoint of the season, and I think they'd like to throw it out the door and forget about it, James, because they've had a losing record. And I think sometimes you can hit the reset button. You know, you hit that halfway marker, and you can say, listen, we got to make do now. We got to find a way to be better. We have to have some teachable moments here so that we can move forward, and let's be a better team, a different team in the second half.
Columbus gains a hold of the puck against the boards. The Blue Jackets will play it in their own end. Makes his presence known on the ice. Vegas gains a hold of it. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. And now it's over to Holt. The Golden Knights looking against the half wall. From the back of the cage with the puck. Columbus tries to break out from their own end. A little bump and grind, but still hangs on to the puck. Vegas has possession of it now. Barbashev's got it along the wing. Vegas will try to make something happen here in the offensive zone. Puck picked up by Barbashev. Stones on the attack in the offensive zone. Ref's arms in the air, and a penalty coming up. Comes another aside. And it's kicked away. Olafson's looking to make something happen here in the corner. Moves it to the middle. Moves it again. Oh, he comes up with a stop. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Well, the game is played at such fast rate that sometimes you want to slow your opponent down, but if you take too much ice, it's going to be an interference call.
Our first opportunity to look at the power play unit set to go to work.
Well, James, an opportunity to see the league's top-ranked power play their first one of the game to get the go-ahead goal. And what a line this is. They can move the puck, the ability to find open lanes, and man, can they shoot.
Moves it to Werenski. Passes the puck over to Dorofeev. And he turned that one aside. And he slides it complete to Nadeau. Oh, relentless pressure, and they come up with the turnover. Tries to get it out of their own end. And they clear the puck from the zone.
Now, the PK unit has to be aware of where everyone is, whether they're in the middle of the ice, whether they're on the wall, and the angle at which they take it off the glass to make sure they get it inside the blue line.
And that's knocked away into the defensive end by Stevenson. Picked up along the wall by Werenski. Quick feed to Pietrangelo. And now he moves it quickly to Dorofeev. Here's a shot. Way too much congestion blocks that. And they move the puck out of harm's way. Picked up along the boards by Theodore. Angles it over to Barbashev. And he takes the pass. And now it's to Pietrangelo. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. More time off the clock as they grab the puck.
Yurchuk standing up, ready to go.
Late goings of this period. Still looking for our first goal. Flyers won the draw here in their own zone. And a great job by the shorthanded unit those last few moments as the penalty expires.
Power plays have the opportunity to really dictate pace and change the momentum of the game, and this one didn't do any of it, James. Certainly frustrated as they head back to the bench.
Answered the call there.
He's just a master at making that first save and not giving up any secondary shots, James.
Look at this, 2-on-1. Broken up, play defensively. The Blue Jackets have it against the wall. Puck scooped up by Johnson. Excellent play. Goal there.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
There's the horn. Still 40 more minutes left in regulation time. We'll get to the second period right after this.
In the entire country to use 100% renewable energy. Drop your plastic cups, bottles, and clean paper products in the Play It Clean recycling bins located throughout the arena. Thank you for joining us in a campaign to save energy and keep our city clean.
Just moments away from puck drop for second period action. Action has resumed here in period number 2. Still looking for that first goal in this one. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
Well, this is a tightly contested game. I mean, really structured, if you will, James, on both ends of the ice. But both teams have to figure out a way to get to the interior. You got to fight and you got to drive the net.
And the puck's picked free. Huge steal in his own end. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Looking to make something happen along the board. Slides it across. Moves it quickly over to Dorofiev. Dishes it to Johnson. Denies him. He got all of it. Quick pass across to Stone. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Down the left wing across into the offensive end. Gets it over to Dorofiev.
He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save. They always say to be great, you have to get uncomfortable. As we look at this last save, this looks uncomfortable. Stretching your body, finding a way to make yourself as big as possible to get to the save. That's what he did, and that's why the save was made.
Still lots of time left in the period. Still scoreless in this one. Monahan's won the faceoff, and now let's see what they can do. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Sends it over to Severson. The Blue Jackets have it now. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. And it's a quick pass to Fantilli. Oh, look at this.
Got a lot of offensive zone possession time, and you got to figure he knows he's one goal away from his next milestone.
Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. 60 games in now for a rookie, and how do we see his play?
I say it's pretty typical for a rookie, right in the middle, James. Nothing that has set him above, nothing that has set him too far below. So now it's about a growth mindset. How can he develop down the home stretch here into a better player?
With 20 games to go, we don't see him in the conversation for the Calder, right?
No, we don't. I mean, the other rookies that are part of this conversation, they have been far superior and have separated themselves from the pack, James.
And he was ready for that save. Here's a short pass to Barbashev. And that's a smart heads-up play by Christensen. Along the half wall with the puck. On the doorstep.
Yeah, James, anytime you get the first goal of the game, no matter what time it's at, it's a huge one because you lead the scoring and now your opponent is chasing you.
The Golden Knights win the faceoff. Columbus gains a hold of possession. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. The Golden Knights get a hold of the puck along the boards. And he serves it across to Haig. Rams control Pearson's crossed the line and gained the zone. Takes a shot. Oh, even better save! Columbus has it in the defensive end. Puck moved over to Van Riemsdyk. Quick pass to Marchenko. And there's a glove save on the play.
That's a great save, and the goaltender's like a sponge here. He just soaks and swallows it up and doesn't allow a second opportunity.
Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Keeps possession on the play. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. There's the horn, 40 minutes in the books. We'll get a refresh for both the players, ice. Back with a third period next. And we are just moments away from the start of the third period. And they have dropped the puck here on the final frame. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
Vegas needs to do a better job of retrieving pucks so that they can go north if they want to get back in this game, James. They have to have a sense of urgency. They have to press, they have to push, and they have to know that when they're around the paint, they have to have an attack mentality.
Here's a chance! Denies them!
Well, players should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender in task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Moves it to Stone. And the home side is nervous. Look at this pressure here in the offensive end. Look out, here they come on the attack. Turns that one away. James plays keep away as he hangs on for the whistle.
Well, he's made critical saves all night. No bigger right here in the third period to be able to hold on to that one, not give any second shot opportunity.
Hurdles gain possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Vegas plays it against the boards. The Blue Jackets get a hold of the puck in their own end. And now it's grabbed by Pietrangelo. Moves it to Hurdle. Here's a shot. Oh, what a stop on the play. Jostled off the puck. And he takes the feed. Oh, what a violent collision there.
He just got railroaded. Closed face so fast and just taken down.
Slides the puck across to Barbashev. And loses possession after a solid hit. Here they come on the attack. Columbus has possession of the puck in the offensive end. Works it across to Barbashev. And he slides it quickly to Holtz. Intercepts it at center. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. Quick feed to Barbashev. And better late than never, right?
Yeah, James, sometimes it feels like you're never going to put one in. It could be the ocean and you'd miss it, but they get one late in the game. And hey, sometimes when the floodgates open, many come. Well, he had his eyes on the puck. He tracked it perfectly and got himself set to position, James. I thought he had it. He got a good chunk of it, but he didn't get it all.
Vegas will go to work and they win the draw. Hurdles exploring options with the puck. Moves it quickly over to Juracek. What a great read, breaking up the pass. They put the puck into the offensive end. Great reach with the post check. The Blue Jackets going to work on offense. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Puck grab by Pietrangelo. They got numbers here. To his teammate. Oh, straight out. It's straight out. What a save.
Well, that's all Will, and this is going to...
Scores the go-ahead goal. Puts them in front.
Well, and this has been trending to happen, James. They've been closing on the puck quickly. You sense an upward trajectory as this game's progressed, and they find the back of the net.
The Golden Knights have to be feeling good about themselves after taking the lead with that goal here in the third.
Yeah, and it's not much of a cushion the way this game has gone back and forth, James, but it's something. You're in the lead, so now you want to continue with that tempo. Find a way to push your opponent back and continue to punch and press.
Here's a short pass to her. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Grabbed along the board by Van Tilly. Here we go. Solid body contact. it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play.
Theodore's in a lot of pain here, James. You can see it in his face as he's hobbling and laboring, trying to get back to the bench. Anytime you're injured, you want to know exactly where the play is. You don't want to put your team in a vulnerable spot, but you got to get off.
Getting into the later stages of this period, Vegas has been the better team these last few minutes and could be poised to add to that one-goal lead. And the puck's booted away. Unable to reach that one. That knocks it off the puck. Pacing up, but he's still got the puck.
Intangible effort that you can't teach, James. That's all about desperation and the will to stop that puck.
Columbus looks to break out in their own end. Poked away at center by Barbashev. And a stick in the leg deflects that one away.
James with an incredible save. I mean, that was a clinic, James. He weathers the storm and just makes a highlight reel save.
Oh, huge hit against the wall, and you know you felt that one.
Well, and that's a tone setter. That's sending a message to every player on your team. Get involved physically. Pay the price. Use your body.
One stop there with time winding down. That is a lonely cage at the other end of the ice here, Cheryl.
Well, it certainly is, and an extra attacker on the ice. Possession is critical. Got to win this faceoff.
And that'll do it from inside here. Well, here was a game that went back and forth, and you know, when you're winning, you find ways to win these types of games, but when you're losing, the streak continues here, Pounder.
Yeah, it really does. And for the coaching staff, they're going to go into the room and they're going to try and draw some positives from it. But I'm telling you, the team doesn't want to hear it because at the end of the day, it's still a loss.
Well, that brings a fun night of hockey to the end for all of us here at EA Sports. I'm James Cybulski. She's Cheryl Pounder. We will... And for the kid to come up with a nice win here and make some big saves, especially in the back half of the game, I really thought he came up clutch when they needed him to, and they get the 2 points and the victory here for a team that, you know, has just been so Jekyll and Hyde all season long. I think even the kid's freshman campaign has been a little up and down. He's kind of gone as the team's gone, but you know what? Nice win, nice collective effort for everybody in this one. All right, I want to take a look at some of the numbers here. An interesting sidebar story going into this one, and the youngster who has been so good all season long between the pipes could establish a new mark for most wins by a rookie in a single season if he can pick up the W tonight. What a remarkable season he's already had. For him to step in and make an impact like this as a rookie, it's been quite impressive, and we'll see if he can pull it off. And you know there's only one place to find out. You gotta tune in. Okay, everybody, let's take a quick look at some of the final scores around the league tonight. The Kraken played on the road against the Wild. Minnesota popped home the winner in the extra frame and get the 2 points in overtime. The Avs were on the road to take on the Maple Leafs. Toronto... Hi, everybody. Welcome to EA Sports. And, man, the energy around this city and here inside the arena is electric as they get set to kick off a homestand. Both these teams look ready to go, as does the official. Let's bring it on. The Bruins take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. And the Bruins takes a shot. And a solid save on the play there.
And you know he works on his rebound control all the time in practice, James. What I love about it is just that he gets to the right position. I mean, if you don't have the right angle on the shot, guess what? You are giving up rebounds.
Let's move to the middle. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Here we go. On the rush here. Quick shot. goaltender covers up and we'll get a face-off. It's the game within the game. It's pound for pound. Cheryl, take it away.
These two goaltenders are some of the very best at what they do and keeping the puck out of the net. Very different styles, and I think it's really important that you play your game. If you're an athletic goaltender, you be athletic. If you're technical, you're technical. Don't change your game when you look 200 feet away.
Quick pass to Stone. Puts it on net. Oh, an unbelievable stop by Swayman. We're still in the early stages of this period. We've still got zeros on the board. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Great post check on the reach. Battle along the boards. Boston's got a hold of it along the wall. I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit. And we're going to get a face-off after the offside. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. The game is still scoreless. The Bruins win possession here in the open ice. They can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Hannafin's got it in the defensive end. Oh, he didn't get all of it, but just enough to keep it out of the net. A chance! Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. And that's broken up. Hayes carrying it ahead. Centering key. And that's deflected off someone in front. Made that stop. Boston's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Trying to shake loose. All alone. Oh, that just looked like indecisiveness there, Cheryl.
Yeah, and a lack of confidence as well, James. When you're in all alone, you have to know exactly what you want to do, and you have to play with authority.
Moves it to McAvoy. Moves it to Zaka. And he takes the dish. Handles the pass. Rocks him. The Bruins have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Now a quick pass to Coyle. And the puck departs the zone. Back at the point, they set it up. Big touch save! Oh my goodness!
Well, so technique out the window. This time it's all about the competitive will to get to that puck.
Great read from the post check by Lindholm. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. The Bruins gain possession. On the attack along the boards. Dorofiev's gaining momentum. Quick feed to Stone. Off target. Pasternak stick handling in his own zone. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Here in the later stages of this period, still no score in this one. Vegas wins the face-off. There's the physical side. The Golden Knights playing along the wing. Receives the pass. Picked off by Brasso. There's the end of period number one. Both teams will grab a quick breather. You can grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with second period action in moments. Second period set to get underway. Still looking for the game's first goal as we are underway in the second. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
No one really being instinctually aggressive out there, James. Everyone just making sure that they're in good defensive posture. But when you're in that kind of structure, sometimes you don't jump when the loose puck is there to get taken and you don't get going more. As a result, there haven't been many shots in this game. And I got to say, it's not very entertaining.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We're still scoreless. Boston's got it in the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Lindholm. He got all of that hit. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Stone. Good stand-up hit on the play. Moves it on over to Marchand. Takes a shot, and he easily stops that one. Face-off looming as both centers get into position. The Bruins win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. The Golden Knights gain possession in their own end. Here's a short pass to Stone. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Scrum along the wall. Poked away in the offensive zone by Hurdle. The Golden Knights scooping up along the boards. Taking it into the slot. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. Quick pass to Stone. Oh, what a save on the play!
Oh, such an athletic save, James. I mean, that's just all about completing, finding a way to get to the puck. Well, a grade A scoring chance taken away from the inner slot because he's so aggressive and gets to the top of his crease.
Quick feed to Holt. The Golden Knights move it in. Vegas looks to attack. And that's blocked. Marchand's moving the puck to his own zone. Solid kick to slow down. They've got threes. A pass. Oh, spectacular save to shut down. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Past the halfway mark of this period. Still looking for our first goal. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Moves it to Segura. Here they come on the attack down the right side. Quick feed to Carlo. Oh, and scores! The icebreaker goal, and finally we have one in this game.
Yeah, it took a while, James, but they found the back of the net, and it's still the first one in the game, so the opponent is hunting.
Boston's won the draw in the neutral zone. And now he tries to get it across the court. Takes it up, but still hangs on. Shuts it down.
It's always amazing to me that goaltenders often make this save look easy with all that traffic.
And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave of momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal.
The Bruins have added to their lead, and they're now up by 2, Cheryl.
They've had a fantastic game so far, James, and you want to be consistent. You want to find a way to close it out. The only way you do that is continue. Don't change the mindset. Continue to press, and don't get complacent.
Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Picked up along the wall by Pietrangelo. Slides it over to Hurdle. Boston's gained possession along the boards. Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. Here he is. He's got a stop. Big time stop there. Great reflexes, another save. Looking to set up offensively. Fires it. He scores.
Teammates. He's been excellent this season.
The Golden Knights get the break they need here late in the second.
Sometimes when it gets late in a period, you have more urgency in your step, and they were certainly more aggressive in that last shift, and it showed and they attacked the net.
And now he angles it across the Dorothea. Loses his balance on the play. Save as well.
That's a fantastic sequence of saves there, James. He was so dialed in, he tracked it perfectly.
Seconds and he makes the save.
18 minutes, 46 seconds.
The setters will glide into the dot. Well, there you go. 40 minutes in the books. All right, friends, go grab yourself some water, get hydrated, and then buckle up because we got an exciting third period coming up in moments. Welcome back, everybody. You know you weren't going to miss this third period. Sabalski, Pounder ready to bring you the action. Final frame is underway here. 2/3 of the way to the finish line, and this one for regulation time. Cheryl, How do you view it?
The Golden Knights don't need to change their game plan, James. I mean, they're trailing by 1 goal, but they found a way to own the puck for the majority of the game, and this is a good sign anytime you're holding the puck. Now it's about being opportunistic and finding a way to get some net front presence and put one by the tender.
Vegas wins the draw here in the offensive zone. Here's it along the wall by Stone. Let's move to the middle, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Brissos ready to take the draw here on this power play. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Boston's got it in their own zone, and they manage to clear it. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. Here's a shot! Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. And he maintains possession of the puck here. And they clear their puck. Moves it quickly over to Goalie. Oh, what save!
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Set to continue this power play here in the offensive end.
Well, they need to be opportunistic with the power play advantage here, James, but also because the goaltender is extremely fatigued. You can see the wear and tear on him right now.
The Golden Knights have it against the wall. Here's a short pass to Dorofiev. Steps into the offensive end. Quick pass to Lindholm. Vegas has it near the wall. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. Hammers one. And he makes the save, and that has some hot shots on that one. Can't make the play, and the puck leaves the zone.
Lindholm almost ready to get back on the ice.
Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Boston's man is out of the box, and we're back to even strength.
Determined. He doesn't give up on the puck, and he manages to get a shot off that fools the goaltender. This energizes absolutely everyone, and you know that they'll be showing this tomorrow at practice.
Lots of time left in this period. We are all tied up in this one. Vegas wins it. Solid hit on that play. And makes the routine save.
Assisted by number 19, Brandon. And by number 26, Alexander.
Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. Vegas is taking possession off the draw on their own end. And here's the pass to Olsen. They've got the defense outnumbered. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Moves it up. Sends the puck across. Oh, what a glove save by James.
Forwards and defenders are always taught to cradle an egg when they're young. It's almost like his pads are cradling an egg. I mean, so soft. Hardly any rebound put off in front of him.
Puck is grabbed here at center ice by Hurley. Takes a shot. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. The Golden Knights take possession here inside the offensive zone. Boston's got the puck along the wall. Handles it behind the net. Here's a shot! And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Petrangelo's got the puck in his own zone. Gaining steam here on the attack. And he makes the save. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. The Red Wings are up next according to the league schedule makers, and no love lost between these two sides. Tickets still available. Should be a good one. And off Gets the draw, they win possession. And he slides it quickly to Lindholm. Takes the stretch pass in the open ice. Stopped with ease. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. The Golden Knights win the draw here at their own end. Vegas moves ahead with the puck. The Bruins gain control of the puck. Puck picked up by Lindholm. Comes up with the stop. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. We got a tie game. The Bruins win it. Back to the blue line. And they got caught up in traffic and hit the stick. Puck battle along the boards. And that's great pressure in the offensive end by Lindholm. Dumps it into the ozone. Takes the feed. Dished on over to Pearson. Oh, save it a beauty! There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. A critical draw here. Boston's won the face-off deep in their own end. The Bruins move the puck in the defensive zone. Here's a chance! And that one's cleared away. Moves it out quickly. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. And he catches that one with the glove. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Here in the late going of the frame, it's all tied up. Comes in off the wing as both centers were tied up on the draw. The Bruins take possession in the defensive end. Nice dish from the left wing. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Taken by Hurdle. Down the right side and into the zone. Here's a shot. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
The Bruins take it across the blue line and puts the body into it, a little bumper car hockey. Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. Pass back to the point. Oh, what a save in front. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. And that's intercepted by Zaka. Gaining steam inside the neutral zone.
Boyle's the true sniper, James, and he's already got two in the game, and you know he's looking for his third.
Moves it to the middle. What a chance, but that goes off target off a body in front. Makes the save, cool and calm under pressure. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. The Bruins will start off on the attack after winning the draw. And that goes off the player. Here's a shot. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. Well, there you go. 3 periods in the books, and we still don't have a winner. So keep those buckets tight, because we're going to sudden death overtime in moments.
Do you want the assurance of knowing you have a ticket to all the big games? Then grab our season tickets. Guarantee your seat for the upcoming playoffs. Call the box office for more information or check out our website.
Hard to find a more exciting stretch in any part of sports. Overtime. Let's go. Overtime is underway here. Boston's got him along the wall. Feeds it over on the attack. Oh, how did he get a piece of that to make the save? The Golden Knights will play it from the defensive zone. Look at this. They've got some room. A chance for the win. And it comes up with a huge save. Nice zone entry from the right side. Scooped up along the wall by Lindholm. Boston's going to make something happen in the offensive zone. Final minute of OT, and it's still anyone's game. Boston's got a hold of the puck now. Vegas takes possession of the puck. They gain the offensive zone from the middle.
Even I could have scored off that unbelievable feed, James. He's just able to corral that pass and put it in the back of the net.
Hope everyone had as much fun as we did here tonight. For all of us at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski saying peace. And hey, a nice little impressive victory for the kid, as not only does he get the 2 points for the team, but he also establishes a new franchise mark. Most wins by a rookie in a single season. So there's a little bragging rights for what has been a very productive season for him in his freshman campaign here in the National Hockey League. All right, still to come. We'll get to the phones. We'll also get some... You know, I'm really impressed by how the rookie locked it down in that OT frame and, you know, gets some run support at the other end of the ice, and they deliver with the OT victory. And that's got to be a nice boost for the kid here at this time of the season to pick up that win for a team that's just had, at times, a few too many lows, and you know, the highs have been there as well, but just wildly inconsistent, I think, not just for the rookie, but for the team as a whole this year. But not tonight. Tonight's a win, and they do it in OT, and shout out to the kid to being a big part as to why they get the 2 points in this one. All right, back to the phones we go. Gerald is on line 3. How are you?